It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see a rematch of the greatest comeback in Super Bowl history. It's the Falcons and the Pats on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New England Patriots. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at
it. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Brown. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to work. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run again here with Robinson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. First down, here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 36 yards. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 65 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff as they run left side. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Big play there for New England. 42 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Again, it's Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Robinson up the middle. And shedding him off down the field. And he's got it down to the 28.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. And that'll be incomplete. Well, it took a shot at... And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he's going to have the Patriots 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Brown. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Second down and a yard. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him 5. And it'll be second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Operating from the gun, Brown. And he's got it. Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And the Patriots are able to widen their advantage. Now Ryland for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here now come the Falcons. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On second down, Ritter. Complete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Ritter. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Patriots take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Well, he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 45. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Here's Brown on first down. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Brown. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, he'll drop to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Ryland on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Short throw caught by Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Brown now to throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his... And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But
it looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Ritter. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Brown throwing to start the drive. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Joseph Osai showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Hyatt has got it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jalen Hyatt, 75 yards. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards on the play. And the Falcons first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Robinson with another carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 58 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. That time a 6-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. New England's offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing to start the drive. Brown. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Operating from the gun. Brown. That's pulled in by Brooks. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they'd gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Ritter off the play fake. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Ritter to throw on first down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Robinson. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty...
Well, he rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 121 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Ritter headed right off the option. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ritter, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Brown. That one finds Hyatt. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. Looking to throw. Brown steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Patriots are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Ryland on for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
On first down, Ritter.
And his throw here's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get the
Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down and 6 now.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. 23 yards the pickup there.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas. It looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of. Winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Ritter on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Falcons.
A final shot now for Ritter. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Down the left sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously. But the first game of the year always a special one. And love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the Patriots' versatile running back. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Pats and the Raiders, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Oh, what a move. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
Still first down.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he's going to use his legs here. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 2nd and 14.
He'll drop to throw.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener. 5 touchdown passes. Now, look, you always want to start strong, but I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
Now Brown throwing to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brooks. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Brown. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Patriots are on the board first here in Vegas.
They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 14 carries, 56 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
2nd and 9 now.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back to throw here. And that's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 23. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was all polished off on the touchdown reception by K.J. Hamler.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Fights off the defender. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Back to throw. Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Patriots at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
Here's Brown to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They're going to look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Alexander. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll look to throw again.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Brown now from the gun on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Brown throwing on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. They'll look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was... That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for New England. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. This will be complete to Mechie. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd and 2. Repeat of the last play going to Mechie here. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now Brown on 1st and 10. And he's got... And over the middle, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And his kick is indeed good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Check. Hey.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead. Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible. Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in. And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there. Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And this one too low.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And now out come the Patriots.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Brown. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Brown. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Mechie. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
That's good for a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard.
Back to throw here. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Back to throw again. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll set up a throw.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
2nd and 14.
And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away.
A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. New England trying to get to place on offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Escapes the defender, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
First down, Patriots.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Pats are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. He'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Robbed home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Patriots' sure-handed tight end. He was terrific last week, racking up the receiving yards and reaching the end zone. It's the Patriots and the Chiefs next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And he's off to a fantastic start to the season. Already 8 touchdown passes in just his first 2 weeks of the year. Now, I don't think that's a pace he's going to be able to sustain, but at the very least, he's got this offense humming here to start things out.
Here's Brown, throwing on first down. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jalen Hyatt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. And this taken in by Downs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You look at this Patriots defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. and that's when things get dicey.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a first down. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
Chris Jones on the stop.
This defense for the Chiefs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Brown now looking to throw on second down. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Brown. And that is incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Good catch and excellent creation of a big play downfield. And I can guarantee you this. That's not a play this defense is practiced against in the days leading up to this game.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards that time for number 19.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Patriots' 31-yard line.
Mahomes to throw on second down. That complete to Downs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Mahomes firing complete, and he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Mahomes will try again on second down.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Brown.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Hyatt has got it.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there. And
touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns.
3 weeks, 3 touchdowns. It's obvious they've looked his way early and often in the red zone this year. And that's usually a pretty good place to find a tight end in the NFL.
Ryland on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
KC's offense ready to take over.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, here's Mahomes. That's complete. Bernard. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
Well towards 100 here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Allen finds Hyatt.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Brown.
Looking Hyatt's way once again.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jalen Hyatt with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it was Jalen Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Pass, and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good.
Touchdown, Patriots! Jalen Hyatt on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Ryland on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Mahomes now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Brown. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
To throw again, Brown. And his throw is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Brown on third down. That is caught. And they're going to have this. And inside the 45. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Completed to Hyatt. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now. It's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now Brown to throw on second down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Here's Brown to throw on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, 73 yards.
And the Patriots have taken a 5-touchdown lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Jalen Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now here's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Here's Pacheco headed right. A little juke. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Pacheco. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. New England's offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Jalen Hyatt,
67 yards.
and the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
45, Chiefs 6. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
16 more on that one and another 1st down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Brown now on 1st down.
Hyatt there to grab it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Hyatt has got it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's good for our Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Back to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. Operating from the gun, Brown. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Ryland on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was Jalen Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And now here comes Kansas City.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mahomes now to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
Complete to number 0. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Connecting over the middle of downs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.
So they came in here facing a very tall task going against the NFL's #1 ranked defense, but they got the job done. Charles, really an outstanding performance.
They certainly showed that they weren't going to be intimidated, didn't they? They took out the best defense in the NFL today, took it right to them, and that's against a group of guys that is used to shutting people down. To me, this is going to